this impression of honesty, I feel, is because not one of the stories has been followed up. You take on the question of, you said, Rafael, you want to discuss separately, but you take that question.
Then pause a moment and I'll take it up. But before I take it up, I want to pick you up on something you said referring to Amit Shah, because you spoke about the story that The Wire did. It was an expose, and we know how The Wire has been persecuted and prosecuted for it. But are you therefore also suggesting that not only is Amit Shah the most important person in the government, he's also perhaps one of the most corrupt people in this government?
I'm not saying that. Don't get me into another defamation case. But the point to be seen is, after all, the only people who followed up the matters of not Jay Shah, but in this case of Amit Shah personally, was the caravan story. And in any democratic country, in any country with a free press, if one paper published one aspect, 20 others will start digging and publish other things.
Here 20 ran away.
Ran away, yes. And that also was based entirely on the facts given in official publications.
So are you disappointed or disgusted with the media?
No, but I am sort of past all that. There is such a great change in the media that it is now, you are wasting your emotions by being either disgusted or disappointed.
You mean you've written them off?
In the sense, yes, in the sense that you see, even just a short while ago, just 20 years ago, people like Mr. Ramnath Goenka and others, they had some assets. Maybe some people had some businesses also. They used those businesses to run their newspapers. Today, firstly, people have acquired newspapers so that they can have leverage for their businesses and for building their business empires. Second is that large money these large houses have bought into large sections of the media, and their tales can be pressed at so many points. I will give you a story now which you will see is not going to be followed by the media. The new game in town is this insolvency process. I take 42,000 crores from the bank. I don't pay back. You said these are non-performing assets. My father used to say, India is the only country in which non-performance is an asset. So the fact is that it's a loan I am not going to repay. So what happens? In the end, I am now, this convenient route, I am pushed into insolvency. So auction, process, resolution professional, it goes on for 1 year. In the end, the company is bought by somebody. After 80%, 90% of the loans, 70% of the loans have been written off. Those loans, and now with the new definition of relative, you will correct me if I am wrong, it can be bought by your sister-in-law, by your sister, by your brother-in-law, your sister's husband, as has happened in a company's case. A friend of mine was mentioning to me, a Hyderabad friend, very well known, S. Kishore, has had brilliant success in the power sector. He was saying that there's a company of Innovative Steel or something. Its debt was 1,400 crores. It was sold for, I request all of you, try and find out how much it was sold for, and you will be astonished. So the new game in town will be...
But you must tell us, you know.
Yes, I know.
So don't keep us in doubt.
You must be in for some surprise. But I'll tell you one thing. So now these companies will all go, their banks will be told to take a haircut without the hairstylist. And your money and my money of the magnitude of 40,000 crores, 50,000 crores will be written off. And not one paper will see it as anything related to a scam.
Okay.
Deals will be made on this very matter as to how much of a haircut that will be taken. Nobody will report it. It will all be the success of resolution. This great reform of the Insolvency Act.